Alright, just making sure we're live here. Get my phone set up so I can actually see messages. Because I still use one monitor. We're going to try to grind out the rest of the mods on this thing, or a decent bit of them today, working on our engine. We need to get down to the fun stuff, which will be to the KH-29TD. This is going to supersede my SU-25M3. I may swap it out for the MiG-29 SMT, depending. It equals being the same amount of points needed in a match to actually deploy them. So, and let's see here. I got a couple of kills at the end of that last video, so we're just gonna attempt to keep doing it. It's just you're at so much of a disadvantage versus the 120s right now. It's ridiculous. You have the advantage of extra killing power because you have IR missiles, where they might get 6 120s and they'll carry 2 IR or 2 what do you call it? Radar missiles, SAR missiles. Let's see here. I want to do it something like this. Definitely need more chaffing. You need flares at this point in the game. Generally, if an 9M sees you from a side aspect, it's probably going to get you. So, we're going to climb. We know how to defeat 120s. Doesn't always work, but we'll give it a shot. Looking at my team, there's a lot of people going low. And that's not good. What that states to me is like, hey, we don't have our 120s unlocked. Okay, never mind. We got an F-15 climbing up here with us. That is wonderful. The only real advantage we're getting from... I hate how this thing wobbles in flight. Just rocks back and forth all the time for no reason. But, your AMRAMs will go... They'll perform a little bit better. It won't be as much drag the higher up we are. We're going to go to about 8,000, and we'll contend with whoever else is up here. It looks like an F-16 or 2. That's perfectly fine. The issue is I'll be up here by myself more than likely. Now there's a couple people, so that's alright. The advantage the F-16s, F-15s that they all have is they can launch at a little over 30 and get an almost guaranteed hit. We need to be under 30 before we can launch. And it's these stabilizer fins, you can see right there. Those fins on these things, it slows them down. It's supposed to give them quote-unquote better maneuverability. Yeah. One thing I can say is we do generally have a better speed. Acceleration, deceleration, all that good stuff. Got our buddy up here, he's already launched. He launched way early on, whoever that is, but that means they have to put their head down now and start evading. Yep, there goes the chaff. And we're just going to turn off. We know the missile's coming. I'm actually going to launch that. Keep the missile to your 9 o'clock and your 3 o'clock, and you should generally be fine. What we're doing is we're forcing that missile to turn and try to get a lock on the chaff. This is pretty decent range at this altitude for these missiles. It's not the greatest, and it's almost within Bulldog range, and it's going to go Bulldog here soon. He's not chaffing, he's merely running straight at those missiles for some awful reason. He will fly by our missile though, because once again our missiles, unfortunately... Yep, there's a missile right there. Just keep flying. And we couldn't escape it. 120s from the ground up are very difficult to dodge. You can go cold to them, but they're probably spit a track. And as you can see, we fired several missiles that have a hard time locking for some reason. The TWS, even at those closer ranges, even if they're turned sideways, they should pick up. It's not necessarily a head-on deal for that. But yeah, once I saw that 120 from the ground, I was like, I'm more than likely dead. It's 6 kilometers. We don't really have the chaff. If I can force it to turn a little bit, it might have been a little bit better, but welcome to the meta of 120s. They are extremely good. That's why grinding out these mods is going to be so painful. That was already extremely painful trying to get to where I was. Getting to here, honestly, I spent I had a little bit of Golden Eagles, and I used it to get through these two. I was not dealing with the BS of these missiles. Where can I stick the 27 seat? If the 27Ts, ETs could go on the outside pylons instead of taking up R-77 space, that would be perfect. But balance, Gaijin, something or another, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a kill this match. Who knows? It probably would benefit me to go lower than higher. But these missiles just do not do well low. Like, the Micas at closer ranges will do really well. The R-77s are kind of... it's hard to explain. They don't track as well. Oh, this is as wide as that gets. Just gonna keep going high. Now, if we can get close to people, we have the R-73s, so those will net you some kills. I really should have turned left instead of right that last match because I was going into the curve. They take off and they go left, we take off, we go left. This is an air start, so it'll be a little bit different. The SU-27 can climb a bit better than the F-15s, the F-16s. They're still the king of climbing. I still think it's the best vehicle, in all honesty. A little bit lackluster on the countermeasures, but they really don't need it. Their speed dictates their engagements. Super agile, too. Granted, I love my F-15s. I really do. Speaking of, there's an F-15 over here somewhere. He's on my RWR, and there's a Gripen over there somewhere. The Gripens actually aren't that bad within the 20-kilometer range. That is a Mirage 2000, that TRF, if I remember correctly. There he is. Or there they are. My radar would... There we go. The only one's picking up is the guy low, but that's fine. We have plenty of buddies up here. This shows plenty of people that they're already... I thought that was somebody launching. Alright, we want the closer guy. He's within a decent range. He's heading straight towards us, so we'll go ahead and launch. We're gonna go ahead and just plop all these off. We've been launched on. And we will turn. Problem with our radar is it has a very limited cone. So we're gonna turn off here. And more than likely ours didn't get to Bulldog. Look how slow that thing's going. Somebody, of course, they dived. That's alright. Forcing them down is actually a much better plan than trying to keep them up here to fight with me. The Gripen died for some reason? Okay. Go ahead and launch here. For some reason that's still on his chaff. That looks like a missile right there. That's traveling really fast. This, on the other hand, is the jet. We'll go ahead and launch on him. That should Bulldog relatively easily. Or not. I think somebody launched a missile at me, but my RWR is no longer telling me so. Still have this guy on radar lock. If I would have had another R-77, that might be a kill. Now we got to get within about 5 kilometers to secure this kill with IR missiles. And that should be a smack. It's another Su-27. Sorry, guy. There's an F-15. We're gonna turn back into our team here.
Предельная перегрузка. Скорость предельная.
Where's he at?
Предельная.
That thing shouldn't be able to track.
Предельная перегрузка.
That was a Micah. Nah, I can track. We got a kill, so we're doing good there. Okay, a kill with the IR missile. So, several kills so far with the IRs, nothing with our AMRAMs. But welcome to the R-77 world. TWS picking up chaff a lot more. I may just have to start hard locking people to get my missiles in. Granted, that's going to let people know, hey, there is something immediately headed your way, and they'll start doing evasive maneuvers, so it's kind of a catch-22. Maybe once we get our jets upgraded, it'll be a little bit different. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just see how it goes. I really just want to use this for top-tier ARB. I think I saw Justin Plays using it, and I was like, you know what? Let's check that out. He's a pro player. He's got a face on his. A tornado. Poor guy. And of course, swap over to TWS. The only reason I'm extending out the range, I think it goes up to 70 something, just to know where they are, in all honesty. I gotta admit, this thing climbs so well. It is a beautiful looking jet. That's what I love about the SU-27s, the flankers. They look amazing. Granted, in real life, they may not be all that much. At the end of the day, they're just another jet, but wonderful looking jet. I will say the F-15s have the maneuverability on them so much. I've done so much dumb stuff with my F-15JM. Like, things I don't think should have been possible. But, hey, that's what happens when you put a golden crew on something. We're not going to be able to reach a really high altitude on this map. Maybe about 4,000 or 5,000, because it's such a short map. Which works in case of our missiles, our R-77s, we want shorter ranges. But getting the extra speed up to launch them off actually kind of helps. So, we'll go up to 5,000. We're about to break Mach anyways. Oh, there they are. They are climbing. There's our Mach break. Cut up into the air a little bit more. I want to meet him head on at his altitude. Such a short radar width. Alright, so we got him on track. I'm not seeing anybody else. It looks like it's an F-15. We're going to go ahead and launch one out, just to force him to go ahead and start taking some evasive maneuvers. And he launches two, and we turn. I'm already cranking my missiles. For kicks and giggles, let's put another one out. Need to turn in so I can get him RWR again, or TWS I mean. Alright, here I'm dead because I did turn my nose in. I do not think that was good enough. Alright. Yeah. You just keep chaffing, keep them at your 9 o'clock, and you can waste their missiles. He's actually trying to meet me over here, which works for me, because like I said, oh, we're real close. I'm dead. Turn out. And maybe I get the counter kill to him. Looks like he's flaring instead of chaffing. We'll wait and see if either one of those hits. But that is the turning game at higher tier. Launch, turn, launch. And honestly, this thing cannot compete with F-15s. So, back to the grind. I'm still gonna fly high though. 3 missiles launch. Should have been within range to hit him. None of them hit. That tells you how slow these things are. It's honestly best to just yeet them, almost like they are AIM-54s. We'll try this go around. We'll go a little bit lower, see if we get some people in head-ons, and launch and leave. I've really got to stop taking right-hand turns. That's what's messing me up, because I'm turning towards the enemy. But he was coming to meet me head-on either way. And their radar has a higher, like, a width, like, their radar is 2 to the 8 line, and mine is like 3 to the 7 line. So once your radar is no longer able to visually see them, it'll not track for your missiles. I thought we had a decent amount of people climbing that game, but I guess not. Then again, we're not really playing the American team, so we're not getting all the top end stuff. I mean, useless, right there, pretty much useless. And the Gripens are hit or miss. Same thing with the MiG-29s, they hit or miss. But since we got friendly F-15s climbing, we'll go ahead and climb too. And we'll just do it all over again until we get multiple kills and get junk unlocked. Let me break Mach, then go ahead and start climbing up a good bit more. Best way to do it. Yes. Plenty of people climbing, plenty of other targets for those AIM-120s besides me. Right there at Mach, so. We'll climb. What's sad is, like, after getting dumped on this thing, I'll have to go jump my F-15 and go dump on people just to feel better. The duality of man. And that's why I think there needs to be a little bit more balancing to either make all the missiles act exactly the same, just have them different names, or find something else like, okay, these things have a lot of drag, but have them track longer. Do stuff like that, I don't know. The R-77s are definitely in need of some help. And there's somebody. I mean, even under 20, these things feel like they tend to miss more than they should. And see, my radar wasn't tracking properly there, no? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I'm just rolling my nose around trying to see if there's anything else. There we go. We will take these lower. You guys low to the ground, even though for some reason that's a missile being launched right there. Yep, that's gonna hit us. Nothing you can do once it's that close. Got hour 3 off. And see, I don't even think we were able to guide long enough to get anything into, there's an F4S up here. Yeah, there's nothing that even got within range to kill it. Well, we lost half our team at the start, so. One guy, 4 kills. Oh my god, this thing sucks to grind. None of our missiles hit, even though 2 of those were in perfect range of bulldogging. But hey, why not? Why not? Alright, here. Let's see if we can do this again. You know what? I'm gonna fly and act like I'm gonna launch, and I'm just gonna turn around and go sideways. Then we'll come back in and start launching people. See if that works any. More than likely not, but it is what it is. And we got an air start. Set up our radar. Set up our missiles. And climb. I'm just gonna keep on climbing. Yeah, top tier, top pain. Sorry, I didn't see the message till right now. Yeah, it seriously is. Anything that's not American jets right now is pure pain. And that's one of my older videos. I was like, from here on out, the best air stuff will be the American main stuff. So that's when I started grinding a little bit, got my F-14s. Alright, where's my team at? Neat. So they've got a bunch of people up high. Counting 3 trails right now. And they're F-16, so, you know, can't really compete with them. My TWS will hard... No, it's not TWS. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of people climbing. That means they've got 120s. Those poor SU-27s. And we gotta be so close to launch. And screw it. I'm just gonna throw them out there. If they get hit by these, it's their fault. And there's the launch. I'm already cranking. I'm hoping those hit their target because I'm having to turn. I know that I have been launched on. He's cranking also. You can see by the little stick over there turning. That means my missile is going to be way too slow. Oh, we just had a 120 fly right by us. We were able to hit one of the F-15s not doing properly. He's flying towards us. That's not a jet. And we're dead. Hey, we got one F-15 though. He decided to fly in a straight line and ignore his RWR. Wow, that's terrible. I've got the only kill, well, one of 2 kills on the team. Now we just got 3. Oh boy. Looks like we're grinding with takeoff XP. Good times. And I know it's mixed teams, but when you're not playing a non-American team, you're gonna get stuck with everything that doesn't work at top tier right now. And dude, I need like 70,000 RP to get my ground stuff unlocked. This is going to be pure pain for a little while. Yeah. Yeah. Once I get done with this, then I'll be able to actually play... I can play ground right now, but I just want to go ahead and get all the toys unlocked and done. I like that skin on the MiG-29. It's always pretty cool. Alright. This may actually work in our favor, with our R-77s being much shorter range over this direction. We're just gonna YOLO into it. I'm grinding takeoff XP right now. An F4F, what? Did we get down tiered? Okay. I think that we did. all honesty. We just gotta see, there's an F-16 over there, F-18s. Wow. Okay, so the SMTs are right there with us. The regular SU-27's a little bit below us. Alright, that's somebody climbing.
Пуск разрешен.
And TWS side that doesn't want to work.
Пуск разрешен.
We're just gonna go ahead and launch and laugh.
Пуск разрешен.
This either works or it doesn't.
Пуск разрешен.
These have no real guidance because they're not wanting to hard lock. Because our radar is a bit crap.
Пуск разрешен.
And of course he's able to avoid our missile. Can we avoid his? Probably not. Yep, 120. Guy within 16 kilometers easily dodges our super slow aim range. And the fact that your cone on your radar is so small. It'll still kind of sort of look in the direction you've launched if you still have them on TWS, but with how quickly things are losing lock, I don't know. The AIM-120s, if they're 10 feet above the ground, you can get a double ring lock on them. With these things, here's your yellow line. So lame. We made all of like 3,000 RP. Yeah, we're still on engines. Still working on engines. Oh, this could be a very long day. I bet I get as many games in to unlock another jet as I do to grind out the rest of these mods. If they just didn't have so much drag. Holy crap. Go into test with this, with the R-77s, and get with 10 kilometers of that one of the MiG-19 slightly turning, and watch just how slow it is. It will literally miss the AI making a slow circle. Which I think one of the reasons they modeled all the American stuff first. Everybody was wanting more American main stuff, so. I think I'd add a lot of jets that I wanted, but give some love to the other nations. Fix their missiles. I know the Micah and this one have not been modeled properly. They even said that, hey, it's not modeled properly, which sucks, but you know, this time we're just gonna kind of go behind our teammates. The F-18A skins are now cross-compatible with the new F-15s. Neat. We still want to get some altitude. Because altitude is life, generally. Generally, I say. Generally. About to have every AMRAM on the enemy team shoot me for being way too high. Hey, look, an F-16. Here's F-15s. What I should do is just wait for them to launch and just hard crank to the left. Just totally get them screwed. Apply these texts real quick. Alright, they're within 38, 39, etc., etc. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can start pre-locking
Пуск разрешен.
That's perfect. And TWS loses sight. And he's right there in front of me. So I've got Smutty
Пуск разрешен.
right here in front of me and cannot lock them.
Пуск разрешен.
Yeah, that's way too close.
Предельная перегрузка.
So that was a waste of 2 missiles. Just keep it at our 3 o'clock. And now one of them has apparently gotten behind me. We want that missile to lose speed. So we will just bob around a little bit. Alright, what you do when you get a 120 behind you? You try to make an S shape and chat.
Предельная перегрузка.
Yeah. It would be nice to have this F-16 over here stop shooting missiles at me, but you know. Keep the missile cranked. And we just got people launching missiles to waste them on me. Helmet mount.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен.
Look at that.
Предельная перегрузка.
Can't lock at 6 kilometers.
Пуск
That's when we have them
разрешен.
hard locked. And that's when we throw out IR missiles.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная
Nope, we actually hit him.
перегрузка. Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Переведи в набор.
And can't get off.
Предельная
The radar is stuck in
перегрузка.
HMD
Предельная
mode.
перегрузка. Переведи в набор. Переведи
I wish they'd
в
fix this
набор.
bug.
Предельная
There we go.
перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
That F-16 looks like a prime target. What? Already?
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка.
Toss that upwards.
Предельная перегрузка.
That's within plenty of range to Bulldog by itself. Or at least should be. We still gotta lead it in a little bit.
Пуск разрешен.
You know what? Let's go hit him with an IR missile. We got him hard locked. He either dodges or dies. I wonder if he brought flares. Nope.
Предельная перегрузка.
That is a hard radar SAR right there. Yep.
Пожар двигателя. Предельный
Come on, fire off missiles.
предельный угол атаки. Скорость предельная. Пуск разрешен.
Please tell me it gets me killed.
Предельный угол атаки. Высота.
What? It locked his missile?
Скорость предельная. Скорость
Oh, that would have been such a sweet kill.
Высота.
Dude got lucky.
Угол атаки.
Got so lucky. That would have been hilarious off the rail as your dying kill, but win some, you lose some. Yeah, you know, we made like 5,000 RP for those 2 kills. Oof. Yeah, this is like walking barefoot through glass to grind this again. Let's see here. What did we get for that other victory? I think we got a kill on that one, didn't we? Nope. Just take off, grind and take off XP. Yeah, 3,000 for that. Ugh. Yeah. Well, it's not really kill steal anymore since they did give everything. Oh, hey, victory. You get severe damage at least. Did that not give me enough for the engine? No, okay, it did. Just 'cause I had the game going. Okay. Sweet. Now we can actually start working on what we need for ground. Now, the HMD on the Su-27s and the MiG-29 are great for the IR missiles. I mean, even the SAR missiles, you know, your 2070Rs and everything, wonderful for those. It just sucks the fact that you've got 10-kilometer range when most of the NATO stuff has got 19 kilometers. But hey, it works. I'm just glad I got 2 kills. I would have taken even one. And now that we've got our engine upgrade, we can get into trouble even faster. But that'll also help us with avoiding some of those 120s up high. As long as we can keep them to our 3 o'clock, we should be alright. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. S shape if they're behind you, and hope that the guy doesn't keep launching more at you. What I like to do if somebody's running away is like every 10 seconds just launch another AIM 120 at them. Because eventually they'll slow down enough. Oh, that poor Mirage 4000. Like, I unlocked mine and I love playing it. But now it's just. It needs to go down to like 11.7, 12.0. It's only got Magic 2s in a AMRAM world. F-16C with only 2 missiles. He's stock. I wonder whose AIM 120 is going to kill me. Yeah, that's about right. Now I'm flying with excessive amounts of speed with new engines. Hit Mach at like a 90-degree climb. And F-16 should catch us if he's fully upgraded. Turn the nose down a little bit. I just hate how the TWS in this thing is so, I guess, weak. It loses track of targets so easily. When you're playing your F-15, you can see most of the map with it. Rarely will it drop a target like this does. Like that F-16, the beginning of that other game. I was like, oh yeah, I can't see him. It's wonderful. Alright, RWR says they're over this direction. There's some contrails. Break Mach. We need to get a little bit more altitude. Mostly so we can make our missiles work somewhat better. They are in this direction somewhere. There we go. I think it's really stuck at like 50 kilometers, even though it shows, you know. I know it's not 100, it's marked off, but looks like he's heading in our general direction, so we will wake him up with some missiles. Now he's got a buddy right, see that contrail right there? Yeah, so we got to worry about that. Alright. Really? That's what I'm talking about with this TWS. This one actually at least had a double ring lock there for a second. No clue why it's doing that, but we'll toss one up here while we're at it. He's turning, so it's not really going to be a chance to hit that guy. I think that one just flubbed. And now TWS can't see anything because our radar's crap. He turned around to go backwards. Okay. No? Is he facing towards me now? Now he's facing towards me. I don't quite trust this to even make it at that, so let's launch all of our missiles. This should hit right here. This last one I just plunked out right there. And, okay. We're gonna hit him with an R-77. He is diving, critical hit on him. And of course somebody else got the hit first. Hey. Screw it. We'll nose up and flop over. At least that's some RP. You know? Jeez, look how high this thing's climbing. It does get very fast. New engines feel good, bro. Alright, let's take a look here. We need something under 30, preferably under 20, but we'll take what we can get. Those guys are too low to the ground for TWS to actually work. Nope. Not shooting at guys over there at 40 something. What is that? It's AI. I'm trying to just hard lock them in now. And of course, this thing has its issues. Oh, it's friendly. Nope, it's friendly. There we go.
Пуск
He's probably dead though.
разрешен.
He's got 3 people looking at him, so that may not be a good choice right there. There's an F-15 up there, which would be actually the proper choice. Because he's probably trying to kill people. Oh, there's an F-16 up here.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
You can enjoy this. That actually may be a missile it's chasing after right there, the way that thing's moving. That should guide itself in.
Скорость предельная. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Скорость предельная.
I think that's going for a friendly.
Переведи в набор. Пуск
Ah,
разрешен.
damn it.
Переведи в набор. Переведи в набор. Высота. Высота. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Ah, that was coming. What is an RVVAE? That must be their version of AMRAAM. Well, there goes 50,000 SL. But I'm after the RP. I'm not worried about the SL right now. I got 1 guy left. The J11 was on our side, wasn't he? No, on their side. That's the last thing they got left. Had left. Oh, the Mirage lived. 4,000. Surprise. Yeah. Let's see here. Another 5,000 RP, which we'll take it. Slowly grind our way through here. Oh, that sucked losing on that SL though. I only lost 7,000 total, so that made up 4 damage to the enemy. F-16s and F-15s, of course. Yeah, yeah. I'd say about 7 hours. I don't have all my ground stuff unlocked at this point. Like, it feels like you have to work for the kills in this thing. I hop on my F-15 and it's not work. It's launch, turn left, and wait for teens. So satisfying, too. I think it was last week I got my first ace in the Japanese F-15. I was so happy. And it happened all within about 4 minutes of the game. Because people be driving straight. Let's see, what do we want to do? Should be air start, I think. Yeah. Typically, if you got a good radar set and missiles, when you're climbing high and you cleared out the everything above you in altitude, then you can kind of go around picking off targets, but keyword is good radar. The Russians do not have good radar. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know, man. The amount of people, like, well, I made my F-14 video because I want to do it before the BR changes. The F-14A, it's still clinking people in the head. Like, people still drive straight. And the F-14B, you can still catch F-15Cs and F-16C. People, level 100 just flying straight in there with their RWR screaming at them. Like, how? How do you guys not know this? Oh, this is gonna be rough. There's only 1 other person up here with me. So the rest of our team is either wary or stock. More than likely stock. See who's got bombs. Oh, nobody's got bombs. Okay, check this out. I'm the only person with IR missiles. So when you see that little symbol, that's IR missiles. Yeah. And there's 2 contrails up here, 1 over here to my right hand side. He's flying directly at me, so let's see if we can abuse that. I'm gonna try to fire a little bit earlier. Oh, come on. Look at that. TWS lost track of him. No, let's see here. He's cranking. He's already launched. I'm gonna crank also. Keep him to the side of me as much as possible. He's double launching. He's triple launching. And that's fine by me. And I'm dead. Woo! I dodged that one. Heard that go by. He's probably like, why didn't that hit? There he is, over here. Come on, TWS. Now I'm dead. I'm really dead, but so is he. Because my radar decided it wanted to be done. Crank the missile. And couldn't crank it because I was way too close. Both of his hit me, and neither one of mine launched that close hit him. So, A120's OP. Oh my god, I wish these missiles were faster. Just the fact that we can launch each other that close, and he knows his missiles are going to get there about 8 seconds before mine do. So lame. I guess we'll fly low and just see if we can derp on some people down here. And it'll be another air start match. I'm just bleeding SL right now. Bleeding it. Next patch update, fix all AMRAMs, not just the 120s. Please, Gaijin. Really, I can drop 2 of these crappy AMRAMs and put the 27Ts on there, and I can guarantee you'll slap more kills. Let's fly low. You know, I thought there was a way you could change the language of the aircraft you're flying, but there's not. Download some mods though. I know that means pull up. We're not going to go as fast over there. We're going to keep turning our afterburners off and on. We want everybody else to get up there before we do. Make a side turn here. Wait. No. There's a MiG-23 LML, a Mirage 2000, and a MiG-21 Bison, 13.711. There's no way. They got to be in the same group with somebody who's a lot higher. Group 2. Yep, F-16. So the dude's like, hey, grab your premiums and come to top tier with me. Yeah, that's, it's not good. About 102% is fine. People at 40. Got a few people up here. We will crank off. Yep. Get out of range of his radar right there, sight of it. Because I want to be able to turn in and just launch everything I've got at people. And of course, there's always going to be somebody that just so happens to be looking at me. That's him right there. He's turning. You know what? Since I know I'm far enough away from him, and I'm fast enough, let's see if we can get him to waste his 120s. And we'll just make a large C shape, burn it out of all of its energy. And let's see here, there's an F-15 over there. And look at that, heading straight towards us. Now we get the lock. I know it's not going to hit him, but it still makes me feel better. He's flying away from us, or trying to. Yep. Crank the missile, make it turn. And most of our team is dead. No, I'm dead. That is the 120 right there. We lived. Look at that one. Yeah, couldn't get a radar lock on anything. So flying high it is, because going low is not doing any well for us. They're eventually gonna have to buff something besides 120s to make it competitive. In all honesty. Yeah, I'm gonna be salty about it. I've got to grind this thing. I'm allowed to be salty. And the Micas, they're just as slow, but they track a lot better. They've got thrust vectoring that'll... Off the rail, it's already tracking. Where these gotta take off, then start tracking. At least the matches are quick, and we hop back into them. Yeah, and having two 11.0 vehicles on your team did not help. All these poor SOBs trying to grind their SU-27s. Just the regular SU-27, that... I'm not touching mine until it's broken away from the AMRAM bracket. Literally no point in playing it. Yeah, may as well go headlong, see if we can make anything work. Oh, my nose is so stuffed up right now. I think 1500's fine. It's way too short of a map to be trying to gain any super advantage in altitude. A lot of people climbing though. I like that. And they immediately looking down their radars. Oh, TWS lost it. Let's see here. That one's going to the right. Not a good target. This one's head on. It's a great target. And it loses track. And we got a F-15 launch box. Crank the missile. And keep our speed up. And hope that this can hit him. I just want to see if that's got a curve. Try to hit him. Alright, we are way too close. We need to dive a little bit. Since our whole team decided they were gonna turn in at the last possible moment. I need to keep them more than 3 o'clock. Just a lovely sound of multiple people firing AMRAMs at you. Let's see if we can get them slam into these mountains a little bit. You can make them dive like radar missiles. At least we can outrun them. Hey, look, he's up and high. Yeah. So awesome. And can't get a lock with my own missiles, but hey. Like, they've seriously got to fix this radar.
разрешен.
Fire at him. Oh, that's a missile.
Пуск разрешен.
Hey, we got a hit.
Пуск разрешен. Предельно.
Hey, we got a kill. We got 2 kills. 2 kills and an assist. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible, especially if I'm at top of the team. I may as well just use these as IR missiles at this point. It seems like to go pulse Doppler mode and just start shooting at people. Oh, well, that should net me that. We're just going to grind down to 29 TD. I'm not too worried about getting the CAV 1500R, even that's hilarious. Dropping a 1500-pound guided bomb on people. Actually, we need our fuselage repaired. Now, let's go ahead and get that. We have slightly more maneuverability. Does that mean anything? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now, it sucks if you don't control the altitude, then they can just literally point their nose down and launch crap off. So I try to climb high and contest it a little bit, but as we can tell, that is not working out in our favor. We may have to do the old F-14 way of just like nosing down at the ground and launching at people and trying to guide it in that way, knowing that we're going to die, but take some people with us. But man, this is such an awesome looking jet though. It's just, I want to love it so bad. Holy crap. Let us climb a little bit. Try something a little different. We're going to just nose down. There's an F-18 on radar, that means it's an F-20. What we're going to do is, we're going to wait for people to get right here, hopefully some have dived down, and we're going to point our nose down like this and guide in our radar missiles the best we can. There they are. I'm going to act like I'm cranking to the left a little bit. That way if they want to shoot something at me, I can just crank all the way. And we got 3 F-15, so that's 8, 16, that's 24 AMRAAMs there. I'll have to deal with on that side. Alright. There should be plenty of people somewhere around here. That's not what I wanted. I am going to go ahead and fire some of these off a little bit earlier. And I'm just going to dive and try to guide these in for bulldog mode. I know none of these will hit, but why not? Try something new. Maybe it'll work. You don't know unless you try, right? I can't get a lock on him. Can we hard lock him? Yes, we can. Looks like some of them have already bulldogged. Once this one gets into bulldog range, then we'll swap our radar types and go to IR missiles. That's not what I want. Well, we got one guy. If I would have swapped my radar a little bit better, it would have been different. But as you can tell, none of the AMRAAMs hit that we launched. That did all go into bulldog mode. So, we'll wait a few more seconds, see if they hit. Got a lot of RP off that guy. He burned for a while before he decided to jump out. No, that's a different tick. Oh, I got 2 people. 2 severe damages. That may be the way to go. Just kind of dive in the center and launch and hope you can take somebody out. So we got 1 full kill and a half kill. That is working. It's working in our favor. Alright, I think that's it. Kiss my ass, missile spammer. I should have swapped off the radar a little bit quicker because it was. If you have TWS on, it has a different target. It will put your IR lock on that target. So, but that was hilarious. We may have found a new method to grinding this out. Actually, let's go ahead and buy our first bomb. Yep. We'll finish up the fuel sludge and then we'll come back to our ground stuff. Do the best that we can. Just keep grinding. Hey, we're still getting takeoff XP, right? It's all that matters. That's telling me recommended bit rate is too low. I don't understand that. Got a fiber optic, so my equipment's all up to par. I mean, up to date, but it's up to par. Oh, they're afraid of me now. Well, let me get into a match after getting 2 kills last match. See how it is. I see how it is. But yeah, fully grinding this for ground battles. So I can mix it in with my top tier setup and just kind of call it a day. Excuse me. My nose is still killing me. And of course, cannon rounds will always be the last thing besides bombs that get unlocked. Because you really don't. You don't need to swap your ammo around unless you're specifically going for ground targets. In air mode, that is. Just swap everything around like we normally do. We're going to try the same thing. We're going to go high, and we're going to point our nose down, and just kind of guide everything in that way. See if that works for us. I have no clue what that just said. I wish there was a way to set the aircraft voices to English. Thing looks so cool. It wore off the paint. Cannon rounds. Nose down a little bit. We need more speed than anything. It's good. We got an F-16 climbing. That works perfect. We're gonna cut to the side a little bit. So somebody's hit me with RWR. They're like, okay, well he's turning. That's not a good target. Ooh. Alright, that's plenty high enough because we'll have to do some diving. Let's poke our nose around. There's somebody there. We're going to crank off to the side so it doesn't look like we're going straight on it. We're going to let those guys, hopefully somebody will launch on him. Looks like they got missiles in the air already at each other. We may have to contend with this one. I don't know, we got a couple of F-15s that are really close that he probably should be worried about. There he is, he's cranking. There we go, there's some other targets. Is the majority of the enemy team going this direction? Looks like they're turning pretty hard. What? Let's see here.
Включено
No.
воздушное
Oh,
торможение.
somebody else got him.
Предельная перегрузка.
Swapped over
Предельная
missiles and everything.
перегрузка.
What is that? I did not set my radar to that.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск
We will
разрешен.
take an AI kill. I'm not too proud.
Предельная перегрузка.
He is dead.
Предельная перегрузка.
Hey, it is RP. So why did that swap over to
Скорость предельная.
IRST mode? We don't want TWS head on, we're just going to TWS.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Maybe I have to treat these missiles like head-on missiles.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен.
Gotta figure that coming. But I'll take a kill in an AI target. Way too much radar swapping. Doing this thing. Should've just went HMD and called it a day. Slowly moving through. If we can get a kill a match in like 20 matches, we'll have everything done that we need. And honestly, that's all we really need. Almost done with the Russian air tree. Got a little bit left on the tanks here. Nothing too bad, but enough that it's aggravating. They'll have a new toy to play with the top tier, and hopefully it doesn't require 4 kills to get out like the SMT does. Excuse me. This map again. Great. Somebody trying to kill me at the start. I'm glad there's spawn protection. I'm glad there's spawn protection. And I've got upgraded engines so I can actually climb out of that BS. I hate when people are trying to team kill you. Like this idiot here. He has a bomb load, so should be able to out-accelerate him here in a moment. Yeah, he's trying to team kill me.
Высота. Предельная перегрузка.
Guys, always. I hate when people team kill for no reason. It's like, touch grass for a little while, bro. Game ain't that serious. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna crank to the side a little bit. We didn't gain too much altitude because the guy that, of course, shot us at the very beginning of the match thankfully had spawn protection. Probably want something more in this area.
Предельная
I'm
перегрузка.
gonna crank, make him choose a different target. Crank back
Предельная
in.
перегрузка.
I wonder if I can surprise somebody else. Come on, TWS. Of course not.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка.
At least we got a lot of speed in this thing. Good news is, we can force this missile to go down and hit this mountain.
Переведи в набор. Предельная перегрузка. Переведи в набор. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка.
And we will give him 2
Перегрузка. Пуск
for his
разрешен.
troubles.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
And then we will bounce out of there.
Высота.
And let's go hunt some other targets.
Предельная перегрузка.
They did not connect. Neat.
Предельная перегрузка.
As I knew they wouldn't.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
We fired way too close. Oh, that's a MiG-29. That was an F-15. No, no, his friend got me. I did get the F-15. Let's see here. Yep, F-15C. Other people in chat mad about it. Yeah, it does suck. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have AIM-120s, your gaming experience right now is subpar. Ugh. Maybe I should just kept working on the bombs. Fuselage repair. That last one we only got 5,000. We're only getting 2,000 to mods per kill, basically. So I said this is probably going to take a little while. But yeah, I think hanging out a little bit lower is working better for us and just head-on slapping people with these missiles. Switched HMD, reached out a little bit further than 10 kilometers. Just a wee bit further would be nice. Here at least there's plenty of valleys and stuff you can derp around in.
Высота. Высота.
Actually, cut to the right a little bit. Never mind, looks like our team's all cutting to the left.
Перегрузка.
Or straight into the mountains. That is where they are cutting into. Or I could just kind of hang out in the background and swoop in later. See how that works out for us. Just see how that works out for us. No, my nose is killing me so much. F-16 to about 3 o'clock area, roughly. Chill on. Let everybody else eat up those AMRAAMs. Looks like he's cranking, he's been fired at. Looks like everybody's cranking.
Переведи в набор. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Переведи в набор.
As long as we're getting them to waste missiles, that's what we need. It's a lot of people over there. And our team's just steadily running away, nobody's turning into them. People finally starting to get kills.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск
Oh, it's rumbling.
разрешен.
Come on, lock the F-16. About to die here myself, but oh well.
В набор. Переведи в набор. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
The F-16 went down. F-15 trying to track me, of course.
Предельная перегрузка. Переведи в набор. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Alright, go back to helmet mounted.
Предельная перегрузка.
That works. You know what?
Пуск разрешен.
Come on. Why is that not? Did I fire all R-73s instead of? Oh my goodness.
Предельная перегрузка.
Fired 73s instead of my 77s. Why will you not fire? So we have the bug again where it says you have no weapons. Yep, it's screwing up. Radar keeps going to IRST for whatever reason.
Предельная
We don't want
перегрузка.
IRST. And we die. I think that's about as much grinding as I can handle this thing for now. So, until next time, guys, I will catch you later.